Hello everyone, Philip here. I just got finished watching the Neon Genesis Evangelion reboot films all the way from 1 to 3.0 plus 1.0? Goofiest name ever. Anyway, they were absolutely fantastic films, except for that 3D fight scene right there. Goodness gracious, man. It looks like if I were to hand in a Unity asset project and said, you know what, I really want this to be in the final product. And they said, good enough, let's ship it out to theaters. Did no one do quality control? It looks stupid when two robots are like handling things like it's a PS3 game and they're trying to do some weird Jackie Chan Taekwondo type stuff. It just looks stupid. I can't be the only one that agrees with that statement of this looks stupid. But I'm not here to rag on the animation. It was fine for the most part. It was okay. I'm here to talk about the indomitable human spirit. That is the message I got from watching these films, is that humans don't know when to quit. They don't know when to give up. They don't know when to put in the towel and just say, enough is enough, I'm done.
Those are pickled plums. We look forward to eating them every year. Life is a continuous cycle of tough times and good times. There's nothing wrong with days that feel like repetition. I think that's how it is.
Because like I said before, why doesn't Shinji just end it all? Because at this point, why the hell doesn't Shinji just end it all? Just grab the news, take a Remington, because he's got that indomitable human spirit. He's got the willpower to keep going. And with these films, I'm going to be explaining why all of this is happening. Why would any human do that? Well, to understand that, you have to understand how humans operate. We are, by all definition, chaotic creatures. Think about it. A lot of creatures have daily habits, daily things that they do all the time. They can't change. A bird flies, a cheetah runs. Humans decide to base jump. They decide to invent cars to get places faster. They decide to say, screw it, what is that giant rock in the sky? Let's go to it. And they do it. There's no pattern to what humans do. We are good sometimes, and we are evil sometimes. We kill and murder, but we also help out fellow humans. We're very chaotic creatures. And that's the entire point of this. There was one sentence in the last scene of the film where they had two of the spears already crafted. I don't remember the actual spear's name, but I know it was like despair and hope. They're both pretty equal, but humans aren't very equal, are they? There's not one person in this world that's 1,000,000% bad and one that's 1,000,000% good. They each have their pros and cons, things they do good, things they do bad, and everyone lives like that. Not one person is amazing. And in that final scene, they try to pretend that it's like that. But then he finally gets the Villus Spear.
Yes, the Villus Spear, armed with knowledge and willpower.
Armed with knowledge and willpower. And I thought to myself, hold up, that's exactly what humans have. They have the knowledge to keep going. They have the willpower to continue. I mean, you've seen the entire plot of the movie. It sucks. The world is torn into shreds. The rivers and lakes and oceans are all blood. Creatures can't survive in there anymore. The land is covered in blood. The land is crippled. You can't grow vegetation anymore. And yet humans decided, hold up, guys, instead of just dying and accepting our fate, we're going to create things to keep planting, to keep thriving, to keep continuing to live on this godforsaken earth. Why? Because we have the knowledge and willpower to continue moving forward. It is nuts to see humans do this. And especially in real life where we have this, we have an issue that comes up, we solve it. If not, we create our own issues and we solve those issues. It's nuts what humans are capable of. It's nuts what humans want to do with their lives. They are crazy creatures that are, again, chaotic. So that's the entire point of this. The indomitable human spirit to continue when the odds are against you. When all of humanity has crumbled and you still sit there saying, I can fix this. There is no going back. It's poetic, to say the least. There's also the thing of living in pain, because obviously with intense success comes intense suffering as well. Not all of this stuff was just humans decided one day, oh, we're just going to build these things to continue living. No, it was painful to do such. It's painful to continue living, but they still do it anyway because they have knowledge and willpower. It is part of the human condition. To call yourself a human, you must be chaotic. You must have the willpower and knowledge. Every single human has that. Whether they like to believe it or not, every single human is chaotic at nature, and that's beautiful. I wanted to talk about the 2 ways to make life perfect next, because in this show, they try to hype this whole thing up of Shinji's dad trying to create the perfect world. Like, why are all the impacts happening? Why? Like, what's the point of it? It just kills the world, and that's it. That's kind of it. That's the whole jovial thing. Well, there's 2 ways to make life perfect. One is to make everyone dead. Think about it. It's a perfect way. If everyone's dead, life would be perfect because no one would be there to be chaotic. Everyone would be okay if no one existed. If nothing existed, everything would be fine. It would be a very neutral plane of existence. If all of humanity decided to not exist and to cancel everything out, it would be perfect because there would be nothing. It's a weird thing to think of, but that is one way to make life perfect. The second way is to make everyone live the same lives. And I want to bring communism into this because this is kind of where the theory comes from, is to make life perfect for everyone. There are no wealth classes. Everyone has food, water, shelter, but they all have the exact same amount. Meaning there isn't one person who thrives above the rest of them while the rest of us peasants suffer. There is not one god among men. It creates an equal sense for everyone. But in order to do that, because humans are chaotic, everyone has to live the exact same lives too. Humans cannot just live like that. Eat, sleep, and that's it. We need things to do, work to do. And not everything is created equally. But if everyone can be maintained, if everyone can be monitored, if everyone can be set to a single course in life, then it would be perfect because there would be no obstructions. There would be no accidents. There would be no things that derail the main plot of humanity, which is to live. And that's what we see in Neon Genesis Evangelion with the Human Instrumentality Project. If everyone shares one consciousness, well, everyone lives the exact same life. Everyone eats, breathes, sleeps the exact same existence because they all share one body. No one has individual thought. No one has individual plans, places to go, people to see, because everyone is one person. It's a weird way to think about that, but that's just how I thought of it. But as a human, I hope I'm talking to humans and not AIs or anything. How would you feel about that? I'm going to turn this on the audience. A perfect world. What is your perfect world? Because obviously, you are, if you're a human, a chaotic person. You are a chaotic human. You do things that are against the will to life. You might do things that may be downright dangerous. And that is what being human is. Being a chaotic creature. To do things that put your life at risk because you're human. It's the only way to think about it. Because you are armed with the knowledge and willpower to continue living even after the fact. So that's what I'm going to be saying about Neon Genesis Evangelion. The perfect world does not exist because humans are chaotic creatures, and the indomitable human spirit will continue letting us live these crazy and insane lives, or to just keep living in general. So that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in another video or live stream. Goodbye.